Good afternoon and welcome to the fiscal year 2020 and 2021 Small Business Awards ceremony. I am Pamela Monroe, Assistant to the Director at the Headquarters Army Office of Small Business Programs. Our host for today's ceremony is Ms. Kimberly Bueller, Director, Army Office of Small Business Programs. Accompanying her is the Undersecretary of the Army, the Honorable Gabe Camarillo. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem and the invocation delivered by Chaplain Brigadier General Andrew Haywood, Deputy Chief of Chaplains, Army Reserve. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kimberly Bueller.
At this time, I'd like to invite Chaplain Brigadier Haywood to the stage to give the invocation.
Let us bow. God Almighty, you are our provider, our helper, and our peace. Thank you that we can gather together to recognize and honor great works these leaders are doing on behalf of others, according to the example of service you set for us. Lord, you are the archetype advocate. Thank you for the Office of Small Business Programs and the people who enable it to realize its vision of being the premier advocate organizer and organization for people that may not otherwise get a chance to contribute to the betterment of our great nation. These women and men have lived a commitment of diversity, equity, and inclusion that is after your own heart. Continue to empower this team to take care of our people, live the Army values, and strengthen our Army in wartime and peace. I ask you to protect those who are away from their loved ones, providing our security, and defending the values of all freedom-loving people. Help us to see the infinite worth of every person. Use the people of this office, our Army, and our nation to keep the lamp of liberty burning brightly as a beacon of hope to all people. In your most holy, merciful, and gracious name we ask. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Monroe, and thank you, Chaplain General Haywood, for your invocation. Honorable Camarillo, thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule today to be with us. Welcome to our award recipients, distinguished guests, and those watching the ceremony online. It's my pleasure to host the fiscal year 2020 and 2021 Small Business Awards to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of acquisition professionals. Fiscal year 2020 and 2021 presented many personal and professional challenges as we all dealt with the ramifications of the global pandemic. The pandemic highlighted the importance of small business as a driver of the American economy. Many of our small businesses struggled to survive despite the relief measures such as the Payroll Protection Program and the measures taken by the Department of Defense. But during the pandemic, small businesses also stepped up. They provided the department with critical supplies and services, including innovative medical solutions, technologies, and vaccines that protected our soldiers, our civilians, their families, and our nation. For the Army, over 54% of the Army's FY20 COVID-19 spend was awarded to small business, and the Army successfully met all of our goals for the 7th year in a row. These suppliers also helped us expand our domestic industrial base, which, as you know, has been under pressure and shrinking year after year. While the achievement of small business goals is important because it is the primary yardstick by which federal agencies are assessed, achieving goals shouldn't be a goal within itself. It should be the outcome of your hard work, executing the continuum of acquisition activities and the exercise of sound business judgment. The ultimate goal is for you to be a value-added, trusted member of the total acquisition team, influencing positive outcomes for small business at the prime and the subcontract level. The Army Small Business Awards recognize the contribution of those individuals whose hard work and dedication make the Army the small business leader across the federal government. I know that each of you, whether you're here today or online with us, is working hard to help the Army meet mission priorities through small business utilization. I'm grateful for the responsibility to lead the Army Small Business Program, and I'm proud to host the Army Small Business Awards. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Undersecretary of the Army, the Honorable Gabe Camarillo. Honorable Gabe Camarillo was confirmed by the U.S. Senate on February the 3rd, 2022, and sworn in as the 35th Undersecretary of the Army on February 8th, 2022. As the Undersecretary of the Army, he is the Secretary of the Army's Senior Civilian Assistant and Principal Advisor on matters related to the management and operation of the Army. He is also the Chief Management Officer of the Army. Honorable Camarillo's prior career includes significant experience in law, government, national security, and private industry. He previously served as the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force, Manpower and Reserve Affairs, and prior to that, and most dear to my heart, as the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Army for Acquisition, Logistics, and Technology. Honorable Camarillo's private sector experience includes extensive legal practice at several law firms, with emphasis in areas of commercial litigation, campaign finance law, and government ethics. He also taught campaign finance law as an adjunct professor at Georgetown University's McCourt School of Public Policy. Recently, he served as Senior Vice President at SAIC. At this time, I'd like to welcome Honorable Camarillo to provide his remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. And congratulations to all of our Army Small Business Awards program winners today, both from FY20 and FY21. It's a tremendous honor for me personally to be part of this session with so many of you here, both in person and many more that are visiting with us today across the nation, watching on live stream. I want to begin by thanking my good friend and former colleague, and now current colleague, Kim Bueller, and the entire Office of Small Business Programs team for hosting this fantastic and very important event. And I also want to thank and acknowledge the Command Associate Directors for Small Business, who execute all of the world-class programs that enable the Army to deliver for our soldiers. Small business firms are absolutely vital to the Army mission, and they help us meet our requirements on everything from common supplies and services at our installations, all the way to advanced research and development activities and the development of novel technologies for cutting-edge weapon systems. These firms also supply the innovative technologies and the novel capabilities that are so critical to maintaining our advantage over peers and potential adversaries. As such, small businesses are essential, in my view, to Army readiness and to our modernization objectives. But that's not it. Small businesses also employ the majority of the U.S. workforce, and in many ways, they form the backbone of our industrial base, serving as primes or key sub-vendors on nearly everything that the Army buys. We simply cannot accomplish our mission without these critical contributions, from those specific to small disadvantaged businesses, women-owned small businesses, service-disabled, veteran-owned businesses, and those businesses that are located in historically underutilized business zones. The Army is absolutely committed to sustaining this vital part of our industrial base and to make doing business with the Army more accessible. One of the most troubling statistics that I confronted in the first 90 days that I've been on the job was the fact that the Army, and frankly DoD as a whole, is losing on average 5% of our small business industrial base every year. Despite the Army consistently meeting or exceeding the goals for small business prime contracting achievement, we've seen more than a 50% reduction in the number of vendors in our databases since 2007. We are absolutely committed in the Army to finding the root causes of this decline, and I have directed the Office of Small Business Programs to conduct an independent assessment of those trends, particularly to discern impacts to sources of R&D innovation and critical technologies upon which we desperately rely on. So I look forward to getting the results of this assessment later this year and taking action in coordination with the Office of Small Business Programs to ensure that we maintain access to a vibrant and healthy small business industrial base. Now, I know that navigating through the DoD contracting and acquisition process can be very challenging. Certainly, I've experienced that issue on both sides of the coin. But I'm very proud that the Army has consistently served as the leader across the department in awarding both prime contracting awards to small business firms and in coming up with novel ways to make the process a little bit easier to overcome. And that's in large part due to the efforts of those of you who we are recognizing today. Your exemplary service, your dedication, and your commitment to these programs and to the success of our small business partners have made all of these results possible. So I want to personally thank our program managers, our contract professionals, our small business advocates, and Army Command leaders for your efforts collectively in this area. Congratulations once again to all of our winners. It's my honor to participate today, and I look forward to celebrating all of your accomplishments throughout the ceremony that we're having. Thank you so much.
This is a distinct privilege to be able to announce the 18 awards that will be presented for outstanding contributions to the small business program. These awards recognize superior performance by organizations and individuals in support of small business programs. This year's judges were chosen from across the Department of Defense and represented a diverse cross-section of acquisition professionals. Thank you to the judges for taking time out of their busy schedules to help us recognize the extraordinary work performed by our program managers, small business, and contracting professionals. We begin with the individual awards, and please hold all applause to the end. The first award is Program Manager of the Year. This award recognizes the Army program manager or technical professional who strongly supported the small business program through initiatives that facilitated significant contributions to their organization and the Army Small Business Program. Nominees for the 2020 Program Manager of the Year are Ms. Valerie Palmer and Colonel Jack Shane Taylor. The award goes to Colonel Jack Shane Taylor, Program Executive Office, Command Control Communications, Aberdeen Proving Ground. Colonel Taylor utilized the policies and procedures established by PEOC3T in support of the small business programs. His approach doubled small business actions and total prime contract obligations to small business firms from $65 million to $169 million. Congratulations, Colonel Taylor. The 2021 Program Manager of the Year is Mr. Robert Sorensen, Army Corps of Engineers, Charleston District. Mr. Sorensen's tireless and proactive advocacy enabled the Charleston District to exceed their small business goal, including the service-disabled, veteran-owned small business goal by 200%. Congratulations, Mr. Sorensen. The next award is the Contracting Professional of the Year. This award recognizes the Army contracting professional who made significant contributions to their organization and the Army Small Business Program. The fiscal year 2020 Contracting Professional of the Year is Mr. Scott Britt, Army Corps of Engineers, Seattle District. Mr. Britt is recognized for pioneering an innovative strategy to expand the small business industrial base of dredging firms in the Pacific Northwest with over $15 million in new contract work for small businesses. His strong advocacy and support led the Seattle District to exceed expectations in all areas of small business program goals. Congratulations, Scott Britt. The 2021 Contracting Professional of the Year is Ms. Mary Frank, Army Corps of Engineers, San Francisco District. Ms. Frank is recognized for her leadership and advocacy as the acting contracting chief. Her actions nearly tripled the district's small business obligations from $67 million to $175 million and nearly doubled the small business achievement from 45% to 87%. Congratulations, Mary Frank. The next award is the Small Business Professional of the Year. This award recognizes an individual whose efforts increase the credibility and stature of the Office of Small Business Programs, or implementation and execution of the small business socioeconomic programs. Nominees for the 2020 Small Business Professional of the Year are Ms. Mersonia Lutz Jolly, Mr. Thomas Mercer, and Mr. Anthony Piccolo. The award goes to Mr. Thomas Mercer, Army Corps of Engineers, Memphis District. Mr. Mercer is recognized for developing an email database that distributed thousands of notices to small business in each socioeconomic category. As a result of his efforts, 488 contractors were selected to participate on the district's 5-year, $45 million multiple award task order contract for miscellaneous repairs. Congratulations, Thomas Mercer. Nominees for the 2021 Small Business Professional of the Year are Mr. Jesse Keller, Mr. Thaddeus Martin, Ms. Linda Spadero, Ms. Wendy Streeter, and Ms. Amy Ulisi. The award goes to Ms. Amy Ulisi, Army Materiel Command, Mission and Installation Contracting Command. Ms. Ulisi provided superior implementation of the first ever Mission and Installation Contracting Command virtual advanced planning briefing for industry. That reached over 1,600 industry and government partners. Congratulations, Amy Ulisi. The final individual award is Beyond the Call of Duty Award that recognizes the Army civilian or military professional who was temporarily assigned to the Office of Small Business Programs in the absence of the appointed small business professional. The 2020 Beyond the Call of Duty is awarded to Mr. Rupert Roberts III, Army Corps of Engineers, North Atlantic District. Accepting on his behalf is Ms. Elizabeth Walker, Associate Director, Small Business Programs. During his acting role as the Small Business Associate, Mr. Roberts was responsible for leading 60 small business professionals to execute a small business program valued at $8 billion per year, including the successful execution of the Society of American Engineers Small Business Conference. Congratulations, Rupert Roberts III. The 2021 Beyond the Call of Duty is awarded to Ms. Bonita Carroll, Assistant Director, Army Corps of Engineer, Lakes and River Division. Ms. Carroll is recognized for her superior leadership and persistence to continue the mission during a period of high turnover. Ms. Carroll went above the call of duty to ensure the mission continued while hiring a high-caliber workforce of small business professionals. Congratulations, Bonita Carroll. Now we will present the Command Awards. The Command Awards recognize superior performance by an Army Headquarters element, Army Command, Army Service Component Command, Direct Reporting Unit, or Program Executive Office, whose accomplishments reflect innovation and initiative for individual small business programs. Accomplishments should demonstrate efforts to increase the credibility and stature of the Office of Small Business Programs or to improve implementation and execution of the small business and socioeconomic programs. The first award is for Overall Small Business Program for 2020. Nominees are Army Materiel Command, Army Medical Command, and Army Corps of Engineers, Rock Island District. The award goes to the Army Corps of Engineers, Rock Island District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Rock Island District, excuse me, high-quality market research and continuous engagement efforts with small business resulted in a dramatic increase in the small business socioeconomic achievement from 27% to an impressive 61%. And thank you. The nominees for the Command Overall Small Business Program for 2021 are Army Materiel Command, U.S. Army Medical Command, and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The award goes to Army Materiel Command. Accepting on behalf of the command is Mr. Mark Massey, Assistant Director, Mission and Installation Contract Command. Army Materiel Command finished with an overall small business achievement of 25%, equating to $18 billion in small business prime contract awards. This represents 64% of the Army's total small business achievements. Congratulations, AMC. The next command award is for Small Disadvantaged Business Utilization Program. The 2020 nominations are Army Materiel Command, Army Medical Command, and the Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District, increased their prime contract awards to small disadvantaged business from 8% to 23%. The change represented an 85% increase despite a 34% reduction in eligible dollars. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District. The nominations for the Small Disadvantaged Business Utilization Program for 2021 are Army Materiel Command, Army Medical Command, and Army Corps of Engineers, Huntsville Center. The award goes to the Army Corps of Engineers, Huntsville Center. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Huntsville, pioneered virtual industry days and a small business forum that enabled direct discussions between small business and government acquisition professionals. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, Huntsville Center. The next command award is for Women-Owned Small Business Program. The 2020 nominations are Army Materiel Command and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Detroit District. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, Detroit District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Detroit District increased prime contract awards to women-owned small business from $3 million to an impressive $53 million. This included the Sulak Upstream Channel Deepening Project, which is critical to the nation's iron ore supply. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, Detroit District. The nominees for the Women-Owned Small Business Program for 2021 are Army Materiel Command, U.S. Army Medical Command, and the Army Corps of Engineers. The Army Award goes to Army Medical Command. Accepting on behalf of the command is Mr. Bushman. Through effective business outreach initiatives and superb technical expertise, the command obligated over $275 million to women-owned small businesses, which equated to 16%, well exceeding the command goal. Congratulations, Army Medical Command. The next command award is for Historically Underutilized Business Zone Program. The 2020 nominations are Army Materiel Command, Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers Los Angeles District increased HUBZone obligations from $30 million to $109 million, representing a 350% increase despite a 34% reduction in eligible dollars. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District. The 2021 nominations for HUBZone are Army Materiel Command, Army Medical Command, and Army Corps of Engineers, San Francisco District. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, San Francisco District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers San Francisco District awarded 63% of its contract obligations to HUBZone Small Business. This included the single biggest award in the district's history, equating to nearly $130 million awarded to a HUBZone joint venture through full and open competition. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, San Francisco District. The last award of the day are for the service-disabled, veteran-owned small business program. The 2020 nominations are Army Materiel Command, Army Corps of Engineers, Mississippi Valley Division, Memphis District. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, Mississippi Valley, Memphis District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Mississippi Valley Division, Memphis District, awarded over $63 million to service-disabled, veteran-owned small businesses, a 624% increase. The Mississippi Valley Division and Memphis District increased collaboration and conducted extensive market research to add several disabled veteran-owned small business to their supply chain. Congratulations, Army Corps of Engineers, Mississippi Valley Division, Memphis District. The 2021 nominations for the service-disabled veteran-owned programs are Army Materiel Command, Army Medical Command, and Army Corps of Engineers, Seattle District. The award goes to Army Corps of Engineers, Seattle District. Accepting on behalf of the command is Ms. Elizabeth Walker. The Army Corps of Engineers, Seattle District awarded $43 million to service-disabled, veteran-owned small business, equating to 22% of all the district's contract awards. Through teamwork, the district increased awards for Joint Base Lewis McChord and the Military Facility Sustainment, Restoration, and Modernization Architect Engineering contracts. Congratulations to Army Corps of Engineers, Seattle District. Please give a big round of applause to all of our award winners. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Bueller to provide closing remarks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you to everyone who participated today. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. You know, due to time constraints, we can only share a little snippet of what was contained in their award packages, but you know, you really all did extraordinary work. And to all of the nominees, you also did extraordinary work. It's always very difficult in narrowing down who's going to be the actual award winner. So thank you again to our panel of judges that assisted us with the 2020 and 2021 awards. Thank you again to the 35th Undersecretary of the Army, Honorable Gabe Camarillo, for participating in today's awards ceremony. Thank you to everyone who made today's ceremony a success, including Chaplain Brigadier General Harewood, who is my little buddy from Philadelphia. So we're going to go get some cheesesteaks after this. Also to the great staffs in the Pentagon Auditorium and the Protocol Hall offices, thank you so much for your support. And to the staff of the Office of Small Business Programs, especially Ms. Pam Monroe, Ms. Gail Foley, Mr. James Lloyd, and Ms. Edith St. Catherine. A special call out to Liz Walker, who definitely went beyond the call of duty today in representing the Corps of Engineers at the award ceremony, so she definitely got her points in. So as we conclude today's ceremony, I know that there will be challenges yet to come this fiscal year. There's many more to come. I encourage you to remain focused on the mission and to be Army strong. Thank you.